What is going on, community? It is TJ, aka Flash by Night, and we are here keeping up with the comics. Today we are keeping up with half the channel's namesake and man's best friend. So go ahead, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and we're gonna kick it off with The Flash issue number 776, written by Jeremy Adams, with art by, is that Fernando Pescara? I think it is. Anyway, as you can see, the title, The Fate of the Flash, and Dr. Fate here. So we already kind of know some things are going on with this book, and Dr. Fate is guest starring. So when we open up the book, we basically get Wally West, the Flash, and Dr. Fate stuck in this two-dimensional, I guess in the second dimension. I have not had a chance to read 775, so I feel like I'm missing some context right off the bat. But they are here in the second dimension. I assume they escaped from something in the last book to get here, and in order to get out, they are going to need our help. Who is us? They are going to need help from the reader. That's kind of what Dr. Fate tells us right off the bat. And from there, it is a really interesting story. They're running from these little demon monsters or whatever, which don't look like they're doing a whole lot of damage. But as you can see, with one of the examples, Dr. Fate is telling us to turn the book counterclockwise now. And so you turn the book counterclockwise, and now you have them escaping into this room up here. And that's kind of what you get the whole book. Like, there's not a whole lot to the book itself besides them trying to escape this second dimension, this setup. But it's really fun getting directions from Dr. Fate, from the Flash. There's one point where you have to find 3 glyphs throughout the book and put them in order to move to the next place. I will tell you, being honest, I did not find all 3 glyphs. If they really needed my help, the Flash and Dr. Fate would not have made it. But they did make it, and when they come out to the other side, spoiler alert, they come out in Gem World and meet up with Justice League Dark. Now, I have no idea what's going on with Wally and Dr. Fate and Justice League Dark, but I guess in issue number 777, which has already come out, I just hadn't read it yet, but in 777, say that 3 times fast, we're going to find out what's going on with the Flash and Justice League Dark. And so that was Flash issue number 776. Like I said, it wasn't a whole lot to the story. It was just fun going through, I'm going to say gimmick. I know people take gimmick negatively a lot of times, but going through the gimmick and going through the motions of actually helping the Flash and Dr. Fate was really fun. And I'm looking forward to seeing what's in 777 and why he's dealing with Justice League Dark. The next book I want to keep up with is Good Boy, issue number 1 from Source Point Press. And it is written by Garrett Gunn, Christina Blanche, with art by Kit Wallace. So basically, Good Boy came out, and people were saying that Good Boy is like John Wick if John had died and the dog lived. And I thought that maybe they were, generalizing a little bit, like the book wouldn't be that much on the nose. But indeed, when you read this book, it is that much on the nose. So we are following this dog, Flint, who basically belonged to the Sparkses. I think it's John and Vanessa Sparks. I may have gotten the wife wrong, but he's basically their dog, and they are in the assassination business, basically. And she dies of in a traffic accident maybe a year ago. I don't think it's related, but it may be sometime down the line. And then John, of course, is killed by others who are, in the assassin business. And Flint basically says that he is going to take out any and everybody who has something to do with it. He says that humans usually give a last will and testament. His will is that they never know peace. His will is that they all die, and die slow in pain and suffer and all this good stuff. It's really, really interesting. There's already one character who knows from Flint being at the grave site. He knows Flint is coming after them. I say he, it may be a she. I don't know. But the boss behind John's death knows that Flint is coming after them. And so Flint basically goes home. He goes basically to his little doghouse, or underneath his doghouse, where he has his cache of weapons and other supplies hidden. And he's basically going to take off for his mission. He stops at a gas station. The gas station attendant may be part of this other organization that he's gunning for. There's a fight in the gas station, a gunfight and a regular fight, and it gets kind of violent. I was a little surprised how violent it was, but it gets kind of violent. And Flint ends up taking off and still being followed, even though he made it out alive out of this fight. He's still being followed. The person on the other end of the phone that wants him gone is still angry because he's still alive. And apparently, the people who tried to have him killed are going to have to do it themselves. But that's kind of how Good Boy issue number 1 ends. I will tell you that in issue number 2, Flint is headed to a garage that is set up like a location that you are very familiar with if you watch John Wick. It is pretty hilarious how close this book is to John Wick. So, Good Boy issue number 1, I believe, number 1 of 3. It's not a really long series. We'll see where it goes, but it's kind of entertaining. It's better than I thought it would have been. I truthfully didn't intend on getting this book. I forgot that I had ordered it. I meant to cancel it and I didn't. And now I have issues 1 and 2, and I have 3 on the way. And I'm glad that I did not cancel Good Boy. So that was Keeping Up with the Comics. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you saw something you liked. If you did enjoy yourself, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with me, Keeping Up with the Comics, hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Always feel free to leave comments. But as we always do at this time, love yourself, love others, and I will be back in a flash.